This video gonna be about what's happening YouTube about the Kevin Durant debate that was on First Take the other day with Wendy, the Brian Windhorst, Rudy Gay, who's new to the set, Stephen A. Smith and Miley, and they was talking about his legacy and the polarization. This all started when Stephen A. Smith said that he was a top 10 player ever, which cracked me up. And the debate about Durant and where he ranks and so on and his legacy and how it's impacted. Well, the Phoenix Suns suck. They're tanking right now. That's why Charles Barkley don't even want to talk about them. And then you see that they are just going through the motions. I mean, with him, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Remember, it was Bradley Beal who last year said, if I had been playing, we'd have won 60 games. And Frank Vogel was the coach. And you see how that turned out? They didn't quit on their coach. Durant is so out the door. But he doesn't want to go to Golden State. Now, he can say what he want to say. But between Bob Myers and Steve Kerr and Draymond Green, there's reasons that have lasting, lingering impact. But he's obviously got to be traded. Somebody will, push him somewhere else. It's 30,000 career points and great career and et cetera, et cetera. But it's not ending the way it's supposed to. He's still averaging his average. He's still playing scoring-wise. But he's a liability in other areas. And no one is really afraid of Durantula no more. I think he should go ahead and try to get to OKC. Houston would be a good young team. Teams that could benefit from where he could be used as a utility man. But he's not moving the needle. And he didn't want to go to Golden State. And so far, Jimmy Butler's been a great fit. So what do I think about everything in totality? Plus, if you watched last night's basketball, you saw Giannis and Jokic playing. They are more moved on. They're going to be, when their careers are over, they're going to be ahead of him. And that's the reality. There's a guy who would have been a sure lock somewhere near the top 10, would have been standing at the door, maybe giving Dr. J a run or Elijah one, depending on what your top 10 is. He'd have been definitely on that 12, 11, near 10. But unless he wins a championship or miraculously flips his career, he's going to be the other side of in that 16 through 24 power, which is still all-time great. Because if I put you in my top 25, that's my cutoff. That's why I say you were the greatest of the top tier. There are tiers and levels to it. And he'd be on the lower end. Because he's got that career that's kind of unfulfilled. But the debate about him was interesting. I was like, he's so polarizing. But he has to understand he's the odd man out. He's more closer to where Kawhi Leonard's situation is than he is to Steph and LeBron. And that's got to be messing with him. Yeah, he's respected. But he's also he's getting forgotten because the wear and tear and just not really being